This next segment comes from a recent BBC article, which actually has got me a lot of media interviews. I've done 3 in the past 2 days. It's crazy. This is a segment about 20-year-olds getting facelifts. Brennan, you're 20 years old. Have you ever thought about getting a facelift?
22, almost 23.
Almost 23. Have you ever thought about getting a facelift?
No.
Obviously not, because only a crazy person would get a facelift at 20. Now, we do know that young people, we talked about this, Sarah, you'll remember this, that we talked about how young people are more interested in plastic surgery than people in, not that you're not young, but like your generation, my generation, right? Like the Zoomers are more into plastic surgery than the Millennials, which are more into it than the Gen X. I don't know what the Boomers are up to. So we know that young people are having plastic surgery, right? And so, you know, when you see another thing about, oh, young people having plastic surgery, I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of old news. We've known that for the last 10 years. That data comes to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, you know, every year about who's getting what and who's doing this and that. And the reasons for it are pretty simple. I mean, social media, number one. I mean, social media has really kind of fueled plastic surgery and aesthetic procedures because of influencers and people wanting to be influencers and people trying to look like that they're influencers and they're celebrities and like everyone's talking about plastic surgery, so there's no stigma anymore. I mean, and the Zoom effect, like there's a ton of reasons why younger people are getting plastic surgery. And I will tell you that for the most part, like I don't have a problem with a lot of it. So for example, I want to clarify, I mean, if a 20-year-old wants to go and get like a breast aug, I mean, what's the difference between, you know, that at 20 or 25 versus 35 or 40? I mean, there are some downsides to doing it early because, you know, when you go to have kids, it's going to change your breasts. And, you know, if you can do it afterwards, you can only have one surgery maybe. Or maybe like a late 20-year-old who gets a tummy tuck, right? Because they have a few kids early and they're done and they want to kind of get their, you know, pre-baby body back. Or somebody wants to get a nose job maybe because they just, you know, were born with a nose that you know, makes them self-conscious. Like, I don't have a problem with that, obviously. I mean, I don't think that they need to have surgery. You know, I'm never going to tell someone, oh, you need to have surgery, you know, for this or that reason. But, you know, if somebody has an issue that really bugs them and it's reasonable, I don't have a problem with younger people doing surgery. But when I heard that young people like in their 20s were getting facelifts, I was like shocked. I mean,
it's like facelifts were designed as a treatment for like a sagging face or just getting old. But it wasn't designed to be like a preventable thing.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sarah. That's a very smart thing to say, and you're 100% correct.
Like Botox. Botox was designed for preventing.
Yeah, right. Botox, preventive. Excellent point. And I think that understanding what a facelift, and I use facelift and neck lift almost together because almost always when you do one, you do the other because the incisions are the same. But when you're doing a facelift neck lift, there's broadly 2 parts to it, right? There's taking up the extra skin, okay? But then the second part is actually tightening the deep structures of the face. So it's like your platysma muscle, like that muscle right here, which falls, it gives people the turkey neck. And then the SMAS, which is basically the aponeurotic system, the structural component of the face, okay? Young people are not going to have laxity of that except in like the most insanely...
weight loss issues, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. There are some that's very smart. Like you know a lot about plastic surgery. Like you're very impressive.
I've been sitting right here next to you.
I know.
For a
like
while.
you're absorbing like a sponge, learning. Brenda's gonna be next. She's gonna know. She's gonna impress her friends at parties with plastic surgery facts. But yeah, I would say that for the overwhelming majority, like 99.99999% of people, like getting a facelift at 20 is absolutely bonkers. Like it's just crazy. In fact, when I was looking at this article, I was like, what kind of garbage plastic surgeon did this to some 20-year-old? And you know what happened? I bet Sarah can tell you.
Yes, they're from Florida.
Almost. They went out of the country. They went to Turkey.
Oh, yeah. Turkey, of course.
Yeah. You were on the right track, though. But yeah, it's like, you know, who would do this to a 20-year-old? It's absolutely crazy. Well, she went and had medical tourism, which is a whole nother topic. You guys know I hate medical tourism, but like obviously they're, you know, some of those places are not scrupulous. And I think anyone who does a facelift on a 20-year-old is very, very unscrupulous.
Well, are we gonna see before and after?
Oh, throw up that. Did you throw the picture up there?
We saw that. Yeah,
it's just that.
Oh,
yeah, but we don't see her what she looks like before.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't really think she looked all that different. I guess
I've seen this video.
I mean, it's probably popped up on your
filter. Her like eyes are so big.
Yeah.
I saw her before and I saw her after, and I was like, I mean, she had her nose done.
Do you know her name?
I forgot. I'll look it up.
Maybe I can find it.
I bet you could find it. 20-year-olds getting facelifts. I bet she pops right up.
It's a BBC article, Brenna. If you want to do a quick search, BBC 20-year-olds getting facelift. So, yeah, I think for the overwhelming majority of 20-year-olds, it's absolutely crazy. 30-year-olds is I think also crazy.
I think people look weird after they get facelifts.
If it's too tight, off. Yeah. I mean, I think that a facelift, just like any other plastic surgery, can be done right, where it doesn't look weird, you just look like a younger version of yourself. Yeah. But part of the issue is people want to like overcorrect it because it's going to relax a bit. And so sometimes if they overcorrect it, then it doesn't relax enough. Like Jerry Jones is classic.
I saw a video about Bradley Cooper, and he's had a facelift.
He did have a facelift? Man, I saw an article
so different.
Really? I need to look him up.
He looks like Bradley Cooper.
Because you know I love Bradley Cooper.
He looks like him, but not at the same time.
Yeah.
He looks like somebody like took something from him. If that makes
like
sense.
His soul or what?
Yeah, like he just looks like different.
Dude, that makes me sad because I had like a bro crush on Bradley Cooper. He's
he was
the
getting
cool,
old.
good-looking
He was
dude.
Turning into like a George Clooney type, like getting old and with the wrinkles and stuff. He was turning into like a good-looking old man, and then he did that to his face, and now his eyes are really big.
Oh, man,
and it's just weird.
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
He just looks too.
We're gonna have
he looks too much like Bradley Cooper now, maybe.
We're gonna have a really sad segment next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of the questions always comes up is what's the right time to have a facelift? Well, that's a variable question. In general, I think even 40s is a little early, but it's a little bit more reasonable. Like historically, it was always 50s or older.
Yeah.
But you mentioned this, Sarah, and I'm gonna kind of give the exception to the rule of when a younger, and I'm not saying 20, because that's insane. I think this girl was 28, so she's almost 30, but I digress. So there are two reasons that someone may need a facelift earlier than the average age. And one is what you said, massive weight loss. If you say were 150 pounds overweight and you lost that weight, you could have stretched out those structural components of your face just because there was enough fat under them to stretch them, right?
Yeah.
And then you lose the weight, and so you would have actually some of that deep structural kind of laxity that a facelift can correct. The other is there are certain genetics that just predispose people to have a relaxed face. I mean, you guys have seen that where you see somebody that's maybe not that old, but they have a really saggy neck or face or whatever. And so, did we lose the internet? Are we still on, Brenna?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, good. So that would be the two exceptions. And so I could totally see somebody in their 40s maybe with weight loss or genetics.
Yeah.
Maybe late 30s, but that one's getting harder to believe. But still, 28 is just too young.
I feel like if I ever got a facelift, I would want to pick an age where it just kind of looked like, oh, she looks
refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get a facelift and then people be like, she got a facelift.
Like getting it at 70 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so maybe the right time is maybe your 50s. I mean, I think 40s is a little young.
Maybe 50s. I don't even know if I was 100% gonna get a facelift.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would wait till I was 50 years old.
I would tell you this: if you do maintenance stuff, you can totally put that off. We were just talking about this in the last segment, things like lasers and microneedling. If you do maintenance stuff to your skin, then you're gonna absolutely put off the time to when you need a facelift. Now, the only thing is the deep structural components don't get tightened by those treatments, and that's why they don't work as great on people who are older. But, for people that are, 30s, 40s, 50s, they actually work pretty good. I use the laser, I've said this many times, I used one round of it, and I was like, holy crap, that actually did some work.
Yeah.
And people are always
take off, from being outside for 2 days or something? Right?
Yeah, well, it's a few days more than that, but it's not bad. It's not bad recovery at all. You haven't done one, have you?
No, you said I could, but I haven't.
You can do one if you want. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it and we can video it or something.
Okay, I found some other photos, but no before. So it says she's actually 28. I know that's
28.
That's still pretty young, but here's one of her, I guess, during surgery.
Yeah. I remember the video that I watched. She was talking, and she goes, "I just wanted to look my best."
After.
I just wanted to look and feel my best.
I mean, she still looks 28 to me. Like, I don't necessarily.
Yeah, she still looks. I mean, she looks great. She looks.
She does look good, but she's 28. She's gonna look good. I mean, I just don't get. In fact,
she looks very pretty.
In the article, she said that she said it was like a 6-month recovery. Like, it was some insanely long recovery because she had like some muscle or some nerve issues afterwards.
Whoever she's married to, man, is lucky because she's never gonna look. She's always gonna look that age.
Well, the thing is,
she's never gonna not let herself not look that.
Oh, right, yeah. If she's getting this at 28, yeah, she's gonna be like neurotic in like 10 years. Like when things really start going downhill.
Like,
she's gonna,
Dolly Parton will wear she wears gloves to cover her hands so
wrinkles,
you can't see her wrinkles.
Hands are like one of the things.
She wears like a bodysuit that comes up to here that so her chest you can't tell.
I'm just gonna laser my whole body just as I get older.
Yeah.
Kind of keep things together.
This one was also on the article. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the other girl, and I think she looks weird. Like in the right picture, like
her chin looks kind of lopsided.
She kind of has like that alien look almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that. She went to Turkey too.
It looks like she was like, make my face skinny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what
Make
she
me
said.
look like the gray-faced aliens, have that triangle head. She has like that Madonna look.
I mean, I think she looks pretty, but she definitely looks
different.
Not like
Doesn't
her.
look like herself. Yeah.
I think she looks pretty though.
Yeah. Okay,